I thoroughly enjoyed it, and when Bill Fox came to the house to ask if I'd be interested in being in charge of Rovers, I was like everybody else was just before that. You mentioned the headlines about Lineker, and I think Stevie Archibald got a mention as well in it, and I thought, they must be off their heads. So when Bill came, he was a really pleasant man, and I said, "Oh, look, I need to consider it, but there's a lot of thought got to go into it. I need to know that it's genuine, and as I said in the interview there, I need to know that Tony Parks is going to stay, and I'll bring Mo and Phil in beside us." I said, "So if you can show me that you're genuine, then I'd be prepared to have a go." So they were really genuine, and when they first came in the games and the board of directors, I said to them, "Look," I said, "if this kicks off and we're successful, do yourselves a favour, just remain the people that you are, because it's not going to be worth it for you. They'll be digging deep into your private life, and you could end up front page rather than back page." I said, "So just leave it with us, because everything that you do for a football club, everything that Uncle Jack does for the club, we'll fully appreciate it. And we'll try our best not to squander the money that he's given us." So I don't know if the second bit was achieved, but I hope we put the pride back in the club for a wee while anyway then.
When he first came to your house to meet you and talk to you about, "I'm serious about bringing you in," were you pretty clear in your mind, once you'd met Jack Walker, a hugely successful man, that he meant what he was saying?
Well, his first words was, "Geez, you couldn't have done that well. There's not much of a house you've got, is it?" No, he was brilliant, and the thing that I think people find most difficult to understand, he was 100% genuine, and his love and devotion for Blackburn as a town and also Rovers as a club, it was 100%. He wanted it to be successful, and I think he'd rather give the club the money to bring in decent players and trust me to do it, along with the backroom staff, than give it to the taxman. So that suited me fine. And I think everybody would agree that so would they. They would rather give it to Rovers than give it to the taxman. But it was 100% genuine, and he was never trying to be clever, or more often than not he didn't try to undermine you and let you get on with it. And as somebody said earlier, without Uncle Jack, nobody would have been here. This wouldn't have been here. The stand wouldn't have been here. The ground wouldn't have been where it was. We never even did the training ground. When we came at first, we used to go to Queggs or Plett Lane. No, Plett Lane. Pleasure was Plett Gate. And there was two pitches, one there and one like that up there. And I used to go and raise shoulders to put the goals up. And then we threw the crossbar into that long grass and the posts up here. But that was part of the evolution of what we were trying to do at Blackburn. We were just normal people that hopefully would do well at our job and do well for the club. And as Tim said, the dressing room was fantastic. The whole environment, coming to work, you really enjoyed it. And the first season we got in the Premiership, and the lads are turning up. "Oh, what did we do with our training gear?" I said, "You need to take it home." Shearer was taking his training gear home for his wife to wash. So if he could do it, so could everybody else. It's a fairy tale for me, what happened there. When you see the evolution of the facilities here, the facilities at the training ground, when we used to go and train at Plessy, Tony said to me the first day, "Do you want a sand pitch or a grass pitch?" I said, "What's a sand pitch?" I think that was the one without the car tracks in it for the boys joyriding. But so the evolution for there is unbelievable. And as I say, it was a pleasure, absolute pleasure to be here, and I'm really glad that I made a positive decision when Jack asked me. I was fortunate that he asked, and I was really grateful that he did ask.